Made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tucker's kick is good. And they add on to their first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. This one swung out to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Second down and 8.
Watch time. Hey, alert 33. Hey, 4 down. 58, right over there.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
Then he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They run the counter now on first down, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch your legs. 58.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Off play action, Fields. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. It's Fields. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, it was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There he goes left side. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bears 27, Bills 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to... And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Mayfield. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On play action, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Pushes him aside at the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
145 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bears 34, Bills 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
26 Mike.
Throwing, Mayfield. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now Mayfield on 4th down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by Davis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Making it happen, Captain. Making it happen.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he would. And now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Check. Check 3. He's checking.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Let's go. Double up.
Here's Fields.
Check 99. Check 99.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield flushed out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's another Bills. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Rip left, rip left. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Jack!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, Jubilation and laughter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another road date next week with